And welcome to my live stream where I'm diving into getting off the roller coaster, the revenue roller coaster with your launches and virtual events. And I'm going to be talking about what it takes to sustain and increase your income and results in an unpredictable economy where people are actually buying high-end services right now, and even with the holidays around the corner. So we're going to work on some mindset stuff, some shifting beliefs, and really show you what is possible in your business here as we wrap up 2022 and step into 2023. If we haven't met before, I'm Celia Faye Meisel. I am an expert business strategist. I have a lot of experience working with all types of coaching and training businesses. Multi-6, 7, and 8-figure business owners hire me to support them with their launches and events and their sales processes. And I have worked with companies and helped them to generate over $10.5 million in high-end program sales. Now, the first thing that I want to talk about is the importance of having resiliency in your business. We always need resiliency. However, when things get challenging, when they start to heat up, when people are chattering and there's all this talk and there's a lot of doubt going out there, we've been dealing with a lot of that in the last couple of years with the pandemic and the way that we see the world, and our whole fabric of existence has changed. And so if we allow those things to get into our minds and control our behaviors, control our actions, ultimately it leads to us not creating the results that we want. And I've been on Zoom calls, I've been in meetings, I've seen posts where people are whispering this thought and that thought about how it can't work and how it's hard and how it's challenging. And the thing is to be a human means that you have experienced challenges throughout your life. You have experienced challenges and you've overcome them. And the majority of the people that I know and that I hang around with have a story about how they turned a struggle or a challenge in their life into a triumph, into something that wasn't their kryptonite. It actually became their superpower. And so your resilience as an entrepreneur to keep going and to keep moving forward and to keep showing up and to troubleshoot and also take rest and recover. So it's not just go, go, go that I'm preaching here. I believe in having a balance and taking care of yourself and not burning yourself out, but also keeping a full cup so that you can create amazing results inside of your company. So we're going to get to the strategy piece. However, this is so important to address because your resiliency, your ability to get up every day, no matter what happened yesterday or what happened the day before, that you can still keep getting up and showing up for your business is literally the determining factor of having a successful company that grows and goes on to make millions and millions of dollars. Because I'm going to tell you, my clients who are at the 7 and 8-figure level right now are not sitting around talking about what's happening with the economy and the holidays are coming up. They're talking about how do we fix our processes? How do we improve? How do we increase our close rate? How do we sell more? So for you to get to that point where you're off of the revenue roller coaster requires you to start thinking differently, to start acting differently, and start doing things differently to create different results. Now, for me, I was a musician for over 25 years of my life. I have 2 degrees in music. I played saxophone. I was a singer. I was a performer. I performed for stages with hundreds of people. I performed with rooms and stages for just a few people. I wrote songs. I expressed myself vulnerably as an improviser and a jazz saxophonist. And what got me to that point was my resiliency to show up every day for my craft and practice. I practiced anywhere from 30 minutes a day up to 6 hours a day from when I was 10 years old all the way into my 30s. So I learned dedication. I learned commitment. And look, being a musician, I had to practice and practice, and that always didn't lead to me having a direct payday. It was a totally different life career than being in business. And so you're in a business where you get to do work every day that not only improves yourself, that helps you to become a better person, to become a better leader, to become a better supporter and encourager of others. You also get to do the work every day that helps you to make more money and make a bigger difference in the world. And to me, that is the most rewarding thing about being an entrepreneur and about being a business owner. Something else you may not know about me is that I got to train for a couple years with a man named Tim Grover. He wrote the book Relentless and then Winning. He was Michael Jordan's championship era athletic trainer. He also worked with Kobe and many other greats, and he teaches and he coaches and he trains now. And I had the opportunity to study and train in his groups. And he taught me so much more about resiliency and toughness and that ability to not let our thoughts and our doubts and other people's stories and other people's perceptions of us to drive our success and our winning and our results. And I'm so grateful for all of my background and all of my teachers and all of my mentors that have helped me to get where I am today. Because the thing is I used to think that it was just sales and systems that helped you to get the result. If you improve your systems, if you improve your process, and if you improve your conversion rate, that will take care of the rest. And when I looked at my own life and my own results, I started to see that it was this other element, this self-development side, this part of me that was always working to improve and to shift and to not let yesterday's excuse carry over today or yesterday's challenge carry over today. And that has helped me to get where I am today, where I get to work with highly successful business owners and people just like you to improve their businesses and grow and increase their results of their launches and events. And so all of this together, yes, we need the sales and the strategy. We also need this internal side of really understanding who we are as human beings and what we're capable of, and that we don't have to let what is going on in the world shape who we are and the actions that we take. And so you get to be in charge of your life. You get to be in charge of your business. You get to decide what you do and how you're going to move forward today and tomorrow and the next, all the way through the end of the year. And so my question for you is, what are you choosing? Are you going to say, oh yes, Celia, I'm on the revenue roller coaster. Oh my gosh, things are up and down. It's so hard. Or are you going to get clear on what the steps are that need to be taken for that to no longer be your circumstance? Are you going to get clear on the actions that you need to take? Because I'm telling you that it's not going to happen on your own, and then it's not going to happen in your accountability group, and it may not even happen in the current programs that you're in right now. You might need expert guidance and support, and it's really important to look at that. Not everybody gets up and says, oh my gosh, I'm just going to go hire a coach today, right? I mean, even people that go into like shopping for coaches, oftentimes they don't even end up hiring people, or they don't hire the right fit. So finding that right fit person for you in the moment can make a huge difference. And I want you to explore, if you've been following me for a while and you've been tuning into my message and it really resonates with you, am I the right fit person to help you? Are you looking for that blend of strategy and expert guidance and somebody who has helped other companies to create millions of dollars in sales and led and trained sales teams to help you with your business? Or also this somebody who understands the human element as well, and the mindset and the performance side as well? So with all of that, let's look at some of these things today. What needs to be in place for you to keep moving forward? Now, the first is your buzz, is building that buzz and being consistent. I see this so often. I see this with the big clients that I work with, where they go and they do their launch and they do their challenge and they promote and then they do their event and then it's over and then it's crickets. Crickets, 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 crickets. They disappear off the face of the earth until the next campaign happens, until the launch happens. And some of these companies aren't even running Facebook ads in between to keep building their list and keep building their momentum. So if you find yourself at the end of your launches and your promotional periods where you are exhausted and you are burnt out and you have no energy, you have no content lined up ready to go, you are losing money inside of your business by not staying consistent. I'm saying give yourself the time, give your team the recovery time, but have your content ready for what you're going to promote and what you're going to go into once the launch and the campaign is over. It is so important. So this goes into your system. So you want to create that buzz and you want to maintain that momentum. You don't want to be the business that's only showing up for their launches 4 times a year, because that is not a way to grow and to compound your growth inside of your business. So to keep going up and up and up, you need to keep consistent year round. And whether it's selling and closing people that maybe didn't enroll in your last launch, or building the pipeline for the next one. And that's done because you have streamlined systems in place. Is your business chaotic? Is it all over the place? Are you exhausted? Do you have all of your campaigns written out? Do you have a content plan? Does social media feel like an absolute nightmare, just super chaotic? How stressful it is for you to get an email out to your list? I mean, these are all of the things that you want to look at in terms of your marketing system. Do you have a system in place for your sales and converting that is reliable? Do you know how to troubleshoot? Do you know what your KPIs are? Do you know what is going to make the difference and what to really put your emphasis and focus on inside of your business to get your results? Because if you don't have systems, it means you're showing up and you're reinventing the wheel every day. And literally, business is like Groundhog Day, where you get up every day and you feel like you're doing the things for the first time. And that is an amazing way to create major exhaustion and burnout and frustration in your business if you are not creating that predictability. Now, the thing is that business is always changing. Softwares are changing. The landscape is changing. So when people have systemized businesses that they're running, they actually don't have to just go in and throw out all their systems. They get to go in and refine and improve things and fix the nuances. So even if there are big major changes, you don't have to lose and throw away everything that was always done. So there's a sustainability. And so that's why we see companies talking about SOPs and systems and processes, because that's the foundation of scaling and going higher and further and reaching more people. However, it doesn't mean that you have to be rigid and put yourself in a box. To me, being able to be systemized and structured, it gives me freedom to show up. It gives me the freedom to show up and spread my message and to be myself and to be energized and full of excitement and also get the work done that needs to be done every day. So that's something that you really want to look at, is your systems, because they support you in continuing to build the buzz and empowering you to keep showing up and staying relevant and staying consistent. And then, is your sales process converting for you? Number one, coming back to buzz, are you targeting the right people? Are you speaking to the right people? Is your message landing with the right people? Is your offer, are all of those pieces aligned and congruent? Because that affects your sales process, that when you're getting people on calls and sales calls, whether it's during your launch or in between your launch periods, that you're getting the right people through the door. And look, not everybody's going to come in right away with the one call close that the closers love to talk about. Not everybody's going to be like that. So how do you set up your prospect to be empowered and ready to go and educated about your business and your product when they get on the calls with you or your reps? And then how do you follow up with them if they don't buy on the spot? So there are all of these pieces in your scripts and how you handle objections. There's so many elements that go into that sales process and creating those sales with ease. And once you have that inside of your business, you have so much freedom and power. I mean, imagine if you could come on and bring on 2 reps to sell for you, or 1 rep, and you could free yourself up to be more of the CEO, and you could free yourself up to do more of what you love and grow. Imagine what that might be like for you, or even to just take off all of the pressure of you doing the calls and shooting from the hip every day because you have a script or a template from this coach and a document from this coach and a something from this resource. I see the piecemeal sales processes all the time, and they are leaky and they lose money. And so getting your sales process in place and refined and working is going to help you so much in stabilizing your income and also freeing up your time when you want to bring on somebody to sell for you. Now, what about the growth piece? What about continuing to generate money from your existing clients? This should not be an afterthought. From people that have bought from you already, that people are already working with you, there is so much money to be made. And a lot of companies are looking at how can we bring new leads, where they're not looking at how can we serve our existing clients. Because once somebody is brought from you one time, they're more likely to buy from you again and again and again. And you might say, well, Celia, I don't have a new offer. Well, let's look at your offers and see what we can put together to offer those people so that you can continue to support them. Because here's the thing, if they don't hire you and invest with you, they're going to go hire and invest with somebody else. So these are pieces that having expert guidance, having expert support, coaching and consulting you, your company, your team to remain stable and sustainable and grow in these times is an amazing gift that you can give to yourself. And so I invite you to schedule a call with me at http://moremethod.info. We'll take a look at your business. We'll take a look at where the opportunities are that you are missing out and look at how we can get you on the upward trajectory of your business, not on the roller coaster, and help you stabilize in this time that we're in and have a really strong, resilient mindset because your team needs you to lead them. You need you to lead yourself. Again, you can schedule a call with me at http://moremethod.info. This is Celia Faye Meisel, and I will see you on the next live stream. Bye for now.